Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould in for our Matt Hummel, who's on assignment. Happening now, a city of Jamestown man is accused of striking a one-year-old child in the face during a domestic dispute. We'll have the latest on that. Plus, police in Warren, Pennsylvania are seeking information after an Amish girl was shot in the face by a BB gun over the weekend. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter is standing by with a live look at the weather. Welcome back, Dakota.
Hey, Justin, and thank you. And had a nice, well-needed day off yesterday, but I am back in the saddle once again. And we'll start off with the Sky Vision Camera Network coming from downtown Warren. A few clouds in the sky, but look at that temperature of 81 degrees. And this is the bigger problem. It's the dew point. Again, the dew point is up there in the 60s once again. Forest Defense Doppler right now is dry so far across the area. You can see some showers and thunderstorms that are currently up in Ontario right now. But none of this is actually going to be moving in the southern tiers direction. What's going to be our problem is going to be pop-up showers and storms through the afternoon. NOAA Storm Prediction Center has the entire region under a less than average marginal risk. That's a level 1 out of 5. This is the lowest end severe weather threat. And again, I don't expect this to be a widespread issue, but any storms that do become strong to severe could contain some gusty winds along with some heavy rain. So we'll go hour by hour through the day. Again, well, you see this big temperature drop off here. This is where the computer is suggesting that you'll see some rain. So 81 at 2, knocked down to 67 at 4 o'clock, and temperatures will stay into the 70s, but that humidity is up there. But big changes in the humidity comes our way. We'll talk about it a little bit later on. Justin?
Alrighty, Dakota, looking forward to it. Thank you. Our top story, a city of Jamestown man is accused of striking a one-year-old child in the face during a domestic dispute Monday afternoon. Jamestown police tell us that 22-year-old William Borowski Jr. is charged with endangering the welfare of a child and second-degree assault following an incident on Thayer Street just after 3:30 in the afternoon. Police allege that Borowski struck the one-year-old child in the face, causing physical injury to them. He was taken to Jamestown City Jail pending arraignment in the case. And police in Warren, Pennsylvania are seeking information after an Amish girl was shot in the face by a BB gun on Sunday. Pennsylvania State Police say the incident took place around 2 p.m. on Route 6 in Pittsfield Township. Now, according to investigators, 2 female youths were traveling eastbound in an Amish buggy when one girl was struck in the face by a BB pellet. The gun was fired from a westbound maroon or burgundy SUV. State police there say the BB pierced the side of the buggy, then struck the juvenile in her face near her eye, causing injury. Anyone with information in the case is asked to contact state police at 814-728-3600. The number again is 814-728-3600, or you can call the Warren County Crime Stoppers. And jury selection for a Conewango man charged in a Jamestown rape began this morning in Chautauqua County Court. 34-year-old Dennis Park Jr. is charged with first-degree rape and 2 counts of first-degree criminal sex act. The trial was previously adjourned multiple times before. Park is accused of sexually assaulting a woman at knife point during an incident last July on Marion Street in Jamestown. The New York State Correctional Database says that Park previously served time in Gowanda Correctional Facility. And a downtown Jamestown park that was closed due to structural issues last week is getting a new temporary look. Officials with the Jamestown Renaissance Corporation began to install a large aerial picture of Jamestown's downtown on Monday at the Potter's Terrace, also known as AIDS Memorial Park or Wood Park. Zach Agate, he's the Renaissance Group's marketing and events manager, says that they're trying to make the best of the situation at hand. Several aerial shots of Jamestown submitted by local photographer Joe Gustafson for a previous contest in 2017 will be featured in this project.
We really liked that shot, and we started playing with it, and then we were like, this is such a wide space, like one picture's not going to do it. So we talked to Joe, and Joe was able to get us a nighttime one and a daytime one to kind of round out the experience.
Now, JRC officials said over the past year, the deck has gone into decay. Recently, an architect finding that several nuts and bolts holding the deck together have begun to rust. Officials were forced to close the park off after fearing the deck may collapse into a basement cavity below. Metra Ruth Lyon, she's a Jamestown resident, said that she used the park often for church events and would like to see the issues resolved.
It would be nice to have some greenery, and the wooden structure was nice, something simple and rustic. Doesn't have to be fancy, and just more of the same, similar to what it was, I think would be well received.
Now, the park was originally dedicated as a memorial for AIDS victims. The Jamestown Renaissance Corporation says one of the biggest obstacles right now is to find funding to secure a future spot for it. It said they're looking for options to relocate the AIDS memorial as well. The group will be holding a meeting soon to hear more community feedback on the issue. Well, happy Tuesday to all of you. Thanks so much for tuning in here on WNYNewsNow.com. I want to take a note for a little bit of breaking news. We don't know too much information about it, but our Matt Hummel is en route to a standoff in northern Chautauqua County. Numerous fire departments are closing off roads in that area as police agencies works to resolve the issue. The standoff is reportedly in the Villanova area. We'll continue to update this story as we begin to learn more. And right now I want to check in with the comments. Hello to Wendy. Hopefully you are doing well. Good to see you on the broadcast. Jeffrey, good afternoon to you. Donna, hello to you. Seth, great to see you. Corey as well. Let's see who else is here. Jeffrey is here. Tammy has joined us. Great to see the Jester Promoting Company as well, one of our partners here on WNY News Now. Always awesome and happy to have you. Hopefully you all enjoy a great day. Bush, Jeff, Cindy, Joseph, and Corey is here too. Hopefully you all get out there and get to enjoy some of the sunshine we have right now. Coming up, more local news though. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling on his fellow lawmakers to call an emergency session on gun control. We'll have the latest there. But first, details on why lawmakers in the village of Cassadaga passed a law last month protecting public trees. Dakota.
And we'll take another live look, and this is coming from Seneca Allegheny Casino in Salamanca. The sun is out now, but that's going to change as we go through the afternoon. We'll talk about it in just a couple of minutes as WNY News Now continues in a minute, so don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Now open in downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops, restaurant and tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's going to have some bison in it, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's going to have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
And happening now, lawmakers in the village of Cassadaga passed a law last month protecting public trees. The law allows the village to join the federal Tree City USA program that aims to promote conservation and preservation of trees around the nation. Now, trees deemed public under law include those along roadways and within public properties such as parks. Residents who wish to trim or modify trees between their property and the road now must seek the municipality's permission to do so. Those who violate the law could face fines up to $1,000. The law also requires officials to keep track and maintain trees along roadways and utilities. Any trees removed should be replaced according to the law. Now, the Tree City USA program started in the mid-1970s with the goal of expanding public tree stock around the country. The city of Jamestown joined the group back in 1981. And Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling on his fellow lawmakers to call an emergency session on gun control. This comes in the wake of mass shootings in El Paso, Texas, and Dayton, Ohio over the weekend, which left a total of 29 people dead. The Senate is currently in recess, although Schumer says Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell can call lawmakers back to work.
I'm here tonight to say that Majority Leader McConnell should once and for all do the right thing, gavel the Senate into an emergency session so we can take immediate action on the bipartisan, already passed House bill that will close the loopholes that allow people who shouldn't have guns to have them.
Now, no word yet from McConnell on whether he will call an emergency session. The lawmaker fractured his shoulder after falling in his Kentucky home on Sunday. And in the wake of those mass shootings in California, Texas, and Ohio, President Donald Trump and top Republicans are citing video game violence as one of the explanations for the gun violence. Although experts say there is little evidence to link violent games to violence in the real world. A study published this year looked at more than 1,000 British adolescents, and it found no link between time spent playing violent video games and aggressive behavior. That's consistent with other recent research showing little, if any, link between video games and violence. Well, a warning today for a popular hormone therapy after a study suggests an increase in life-threatening risks. Mandy Gaitner has more in today's Health Minute.
It's a therapy millions of men have turned to, but a new study in the American Journal of Medicine suggests testosterone replacement therapy, or TRT, can lead to a slight increased risk of stroke and heart attack in men older than 45, especially in the first 2 years of use. The study analyzed medical records of more than 15,000 men over 45 in the United Kingdom and reports TRT users had a 21% greater risk of cardiovascular events compared to those not on the hormone therapy. The research studied men with low testosterone levels because of aging, not due to known secondary causes. The increased risk appears to decline after 2 years of TRT use, the study says. The therapy is prescribed for men suffering from low sex drive, fatigue, erectile dysfunction, and more. Researchers say until more studies on TRT are done, doctors should weigh the risks against the benefits. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Alrighty, Mandy, thank you. The study says the number of men being treated for low testosterone has remained stable, but prescriptions for TRT have soared in the last 20 years or so. Very interesting study. Nevertheless, it seems like there's always some sort of medical consequence to whatever you do. Well, happy Tuesday to you. Hopefully you're doing well out there. And thanks for tuning in here on WNY News Now. A lot of people talking about mowing their lawns in the comments. Corey says he's got to get his lawn done before the weather gets bad. And yeah, you know, definitely it seems to always, at least for me, I love mowing a lawn with like those big zero-turn lawnmowers. Those are the best. And I always seem to get caught in the rain, no matter what I do. I don't know. It is what it is, and I completely hear you guys out there. Saying hello to Donna and to Damon as well. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe to these live broadcasts for the latest on your local news. And Seth, I know you're chiming in here a little bit. He says that guns don't kill people, that people don't understand. People kill people while Cuomo keeps restricting people who carry. And certainly the gun issue in this country is a huge one. And, for me, I completely, you have to maintain these rights that were given to us while maintaining public safety. And certainly with these atrocities in the last weekend, I mean, certainly something has to be done. It's just what and how far are we going to go with that? So certainly I think the conversation continues there. I certainly appreciate all the input from everyone on that issue. So coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's standing by with a live look at our weather. Will you be able to mow this afternoon? He'll let us know. And later on, an 11-year-old known as the Donut Boy has been traveling the nation, giving free donuts to police officers. We'll tell you his story when we come back.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Not tomorrow, but right now on the WNY News Now mobile app. Follow local news as it happens.
Top story, a Forestville man's weather video has gone viral.
And stay informed with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network.
Our Matt Hummel is standing by live outside of Chautauqua County Court with more on this case. Matt, good afternoon to you.
Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Anybody ever mow with a brush hog? Here are the low temperatures from this morning. 71 in Dunkirk. The Lake Erie shoreline never made it out of the 70s last night, so both Dunkirk and Erie only bottomed out at 71 degrees. 59 down there in Olean, 57 in Bradford. And again, nothing showing up at the Jamestown airport again. The station at the airport's still gone a little wonky, so we're still losing some data. So this is what's coming up down the road. We got showers and thunderstorms coming up today, lasting through Thursday. So it's basically today, Wednesday, and Thursday we'll get some showers and thunderstorms in here. And again, it's mainly Tuesday or today and Thursday. Some of them could be a little bit on the stronger side, and we'll talk about that in just a second here. The 70s return for late week. The 80s go away and the 70s return, and that's going to lead to another fabulosus weekend. Speaking of the weekend, let's give you a sneak peek of the weekend of what's going on here. So both weekend days are going to be fantastic. 74 degrees on Saturday. The average high this time of the year is 79. So this is going to be below average. Lots of sunshine, less humid. Sunday 76, dry, sunny, and cool, but hold those pickles, please. But with the wind shifting out of the northwest, that means it will be a little bit cooler. NOAA Storm Prediction Center once again has the entire region under a less than average marginal risk. That's a level 1 out of 5. That's the lowest end severe weather risk for this afternoon. Now they have us under a marginal risk again on Thursday, but there's also a standard slight risk down here that includes Northwest PA, and it's still a bit of a question if the SPC is going to move this farther to the north. But of course, we'll keep you updated on that and see what the SPC ultimately does with that. Here's what's going on right now. There's a cold front back here. This actually is not going to bring us relief from the humidity. There's another cold front that's parked just behind it that's going to move in. That's going to drop the temperatures and the humidity, and that's going to last until pretty much early next week as well. Close in on First Defense Doppler, really nothing going on. This mass of rain is actually going to move up around the Buffalo area. What we're going to deal with down here are these pop-up showers and storms that are going to flare throughout the afternoon. We'll show it to you here on Future Scan. This model actually does show these showers and thunderstorms starting to flare across the afternoon. And again, with any of these, there could be the chance for some brief gusty winds, some heavy rain, and maybe some small hail in some of this as well. The rain will continue into tomorrow And then as we head into Thursday, the rain will continue once again. And again, there's another chance for a couple storms to be strong to severe there, with some gusty winds once again being the main threat. Speaking of humidity, we'll show it to you here again. The needle is here, 60, 70, 67 in this muggy range. But look what happens as we go into Friday and Saturday. Whoop! Right down the cliff it goes, and that means much more comfortable air. We're talking diet summer air. Beautiful air. All right, today, Lake Erie shoreline here. Temperatures here into the upper 80s. Now, the rain today is going to be more scattered in nature, so where you see a thunderstorm, there'll be the chance for cooler temperatures. Now, off to the east here, a big variety of temperatures, depending on where you see a storm. But when you go further south and east, the rain will be delayed until later in the day, so you'll have a chance of seeing mid to upper 80s through the afternoon. So any road that heads east or south, 86, 62, any one of them. Warmer temperatures. Next 7 days coming up on planet Earth, 75 tomorrow, 77 on Thursday. Chance for a few stronger storms. And look at that, we dry out Friday through Sunday with temperatures down into the 70s, lower humidity, beautiful days coming up. Sports is next, don't go away.
When you're on the go, stay in the know by downloading the WNY News Now mobile app. Stay up to date on local news, weather, and sports that matter to you. Plus, subscribe to breaking news and weather alerts from the team that puts coverage first. In addition, watch news as it happens with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network. Download the WNY News Now app right now. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Tuesday, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. On Monday, Jamestown Community College released their sports schedule for fall sports. JCC volleyball and the men's and women's soccer schedules are set for the upcoming season. Both soccer teams will begin their seasons on August 24th, while the volleyball team will start theirs on August 30th. The Jamestown Rebels hockey team, along with the other 25 teams in the NAHL, will be taking part in the 2019 NAHL League Showcase. Taking place from September 18th until the 21st, this year's League Showcase, dubbed the greatest show on ice, will be taking place at the Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota. Jamestown's opponents will be the Austin Bruins on the 18th, Minnesota Magicians on the 19th, Kenai River Brown Bears on the 20th, and the Topeka Pilots on the 21st. With an offensive lineman landing on injured reserve, the Buffalo Bills signed tackle Jaron Jones earlier this morning. Buffalo signed Jones after tackle Adrian Waddle sustained a torn quadricep during training camp on Sunday and is likely to miss the entire season. Jones was cut by the Detroit Lions in May and had not been on a team prior to signing with Buffalo. Jones has been either signed on a reserve future or a practice squad contract for 6 different teams since being undrafted in 2017. Jones has never appeared in a regular season game. That's it for sports today. Justin, back to you.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you very much. Well, an 11-year-old known as the Donut Boy has been traveling the nation giving free donuts to police officers. Tyler Canarch started the project over a year ago at a bakery in Florida when he used his own money to buy donuts for a group of deputies. Since then, he's taken the kind gesture across the country. His website says he's helped give away more than 51,000 donuts. Tyler was in Hawaii yesterday at his last state, meeting with officers and talking about his work.
I do this because I want to remind police officers that people still care.
Now, Tyler says he's planning to expand the project by helping wounded officers and creating scholarships. If you'd like to contribute, go online to idonotneedareasontothankacop.com.
That's cute.
Yeah, isn't it?
I do not need a reason to thank a cop.
Yeah, it's good.
That's cute.
And I think this story's just in time for National Night Out, which is tonight. There's an event taking place in Dunkirk this evening. If you want details on that, you can head over to WNYNewsNow.com. We ran that story yesterday. And, really, I think they're bridging the gap between the police and the community.
Right.
And this story with Tyler is just an example of that, for sure. So
We should get him here.
Yeah, we should. I mean, why not? We should have him come in and
JPD.
Yeah.
Faulkner.
I'm sure they'd love the donuts. So
yeah, I don't think Faulkner has police, do they?
They have the town of Ellicott police.
Okay,
so it's
Ellicott.
Police,
Okay,
Ellicott,
right.
Yes. I mean,
Lakewood has one, right?
Yes, Lakewood does.
Okay, so Lakewood, Ellicott. Right. We'll get them all around here.
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be
have
really
a big
cute
donut
story.
party for everybody.
So a good job to Tyler. Great news to see. Well, good to have you back, Dakota. Andrew did a great job yesterday.
Yes, he
on
did.
Your, little vacation.
So I had a 3-day weekend and it was great. And so Andrew did a fantastic job. And
Yeah, you trained it well. That's for sure. Did you do any golf or anything?
Yeah, I
saw some
Well, I went golfing on Sunday, and you can't really see it, but I mention it all the time. Wear sunscreen.
Yeah.
So do as I say, don't do as I do.
Yeah, I don't know if it shows up too well on the camera, but
I can't
that is pretty red.
Yeah.
Are you going to be all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm all right.
Got to put aloe on it. It's very important.
Yeah.
I've
just got lotion. But anyway, speaking of lotion, let's take a look at the thunderstorm impacts. And so again, chance for a few gusty thunderstorms this afternoon. Any storms that become strong to severe heavy rain and gusty winds. Here comes that 7-day. And after, now the humidity really spikes up tomorrow. But as we go into the later part of the week, into the weekend, the temperatures go back down into the 70s and the humidity comes down with it. So much more refreshing air is on the way.
Good to hear. Good to hear. So a little bit. So we could see. I know people were talking earlier about mowing their lawn. We could see a touch of a thunderstorm or a little bit of rain this afternoon.
Do it now. If you can, do it now.
Okay, do it now because it will rain. All right.
Yes.
Thank you, Dakota.
You're welcome.
To answer your question, Micah, where Matt Hummel is, he's on his way to a standoff in northern Chautauqua County. Reports are saying it's at the Villanova Trailer Park right now. We'll get much more information on this breaking story at WNYNewsNow.com as we can. Not too many details at this point. We leave you with a live look over downtown Jamestown. Nice now, but as Dakota said, some storms are on the way for this afternoon. If you missed anything that we talked about, don't worry. The show loops 24/7 right here on Facebook Live and on the 24/7 streaming network of WNY News Now. Stay in the know when you're on the go by downloading our mobile app. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play. Just search WNY News Now. We're back tomorrow. Have a good one.